Tennessee do you get a sight like this. Not only are the end zones checkered, so too the crowd. A mirror image to prove that they will give their all for Tennessee. It's the Arkansas Razorbacks and the Tennessee Volunteers. Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer with you. Holly Rose down on the sideline. Hello, Holly.
The history of college football has many ties to the military. Tennessee's Neyland Stadium, with over 101,000 fans in place, is one of those. The stadium was named for legendary football coach General Robert R. Neyland on October 27, 1962. This is one of the most beautiful venues in college sports, with the Tennessee River, the sailgating, and the checkered end zones. Can't wait to watch a college football game at Tennessee. Reese?
Okay, Holly. From a couple of yards deep, he'll bring it out. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. This is what we expected. This crowd ready to make its presence known. Smith takes the handoff. He kept those legs moving, got 3 out to the 19.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle him, wear him out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20.
And that defense gets to him, and down he goes at the 9.
And they get to the quarterback and get the sack. That's a big emphasis for this defense. They saw a week ago, this offense gave up 3 sacks. They need to get to him early and often and create some indecision. Nice job getting a sack early in this football game.
Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. 3rd and long, back up inside their 20. Jackson will throw. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's 4th down. The Razorbacks line up to punt it away. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. First one of the day is on its way. Didn't see a lot of him in that loss last week. Only called on once. Little pressure on the coverage team there, and they'll stop him at the 47-yard line. First down. Under fire. Punts it out of the air. At the 35, he's got room. And they'll do more than move the chains. They'll move that thing more than 30 yards down the field before he's finally stopped.
And I absolutely love that play call, man. You got good field position right now. Take advantage of it. They're aggressive on the first play. Make a big play. This offense now set up in perfect position to get some points to capitalize on their great field position.
They'll run it. It's Bishop. Not a lot there. Picks up 1 inside the 20 to the 19.
Man, a nice second effort by the back to break a tackle. But how about those defensive backs willing to come up, stick their face in the fan, and make a tackle?
Those are the best run defenses, too, right? It's not just D linemen and linebackers getting all the plays, but it's DBs that are willing to not just cover, but tackle backs in the open field.
Fights through the pile and picks up a couple down to the 16.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Big play to start the drive, a little tougher sense. Now a crucial 3rd down on this drive. Defense a little too jumpy there, and they got into the neutral zone too soon. So the early contact for the defense, and they'll move it up 5 yards. Looking to convert, they'll go to the Wildcat. He might want another play. Direct snap. It's Bishop. He stopped short of the sticks. They're still in field goal range if they choose to kick it here.
A lot of times you see these defenses, man, they pull the run blitzes. They understand the formations. It might be a run, play the percentages, and then you got to deal with the big defensive tackle inside. So more bodies near the line of scrimmage. Everybody's got to pick him up, but they didn't block the most important guy, the big fella right in the middle.
On fourth down, looking to pass. And down he goes. A sack on fourth down, and the defense gets the football back.
And, man, a lot of times it's hard to outrun that blitz, and they bring pressure. They push him outside of the pocket. Nice job covering downfield. Nobody open. He can't find a place to go with the football, and this is exactly what you should do. Keep hunting. Keep chasing. They finally catch him. Get the big sack on fourth down.
That one never had a chance. Incomplete.
And he was off target there, but I tell you what, I'll expect to see more of that. They do a really good job in this offense of getting the running back the football in the passing game. Just let him make plays, let him be a difference maker, ball getting to him in space. So I expect we'll see more of that throughout this game.
Distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Jackson gonna throw it. And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical in pass deep.
And that's what the offense wants. They want to see you in man coverage, and they want to throw those slants. Use those wide receivers and their big bodies to catch the football. Elite coverage. Great job being glued to your guy and being physical when he caught it. When he catches the football, I've got to immediately impact him so he can't catch it. That's how it's done.
Pressure all over the quarterback, and down he goes at the 24.
Well, when the offense goes empty, that triggers the defense to want to blitz. The linebacker came that time. They couldn't get him blocked, and down goes the QB.
Hunt is on its way. Hauls it in and looking upfield. He's brought down, but a really solid effort to pick up every bit of yardage he could on the punt return. So the Vols offense takes the field to start this drive. Boy, that last drive, they had a chance to put 3 on the board and passed. This one needs to be productive, David.
I got no problem with aggressiveness. It was a pretty decent drive. This offense isn't fully clicking yet. They need to get in a little better rhythm, and they need to capitalize on those scoring opportunities.
And they've got the weapons to do that too, David. They've got guys that can make plays in space. They need to focus on them and get them the ball this drive.
Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Back to the ground with the running back. Continuing to churn and move it forward, and they're closing in on midfield. It's down at the 48.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
3rd and short now from their own 48. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the middle. That 3rd down pass was coming in hot before it fell to the ground.
Yeah, just not able to connect that time with his target on the in-breaking route. Got to have a little bit better rhythm. You know these windows are going to be small over the middle of the field, and that's why you try to put some extra mustard on it, but I think that time that's what forced the incomplete.
That is just gorgeous. Knocks it out of bounds inside the 5-yard line.
Dude, how about that boom? I mean, you talk about power. That dude just booted that thing halfway across the field, completely flipping the field position and getting it down inside the 10. That is a nice job by that punter.
They are pinned deep in their own territory. They'll snap it from their own 4 to start the drive. Jackson will throw. Quickly to the flat in the wide receiver screen. And the defense makes a big hit and knocks him down. And the Razorbacks want to move quickly. They'll go to work in the air on second down. The heat got to him, and he just sort of froze and got tackled in the end zone for a safety. So after giving up the deuce on the safety, now they'll be able to kick it away without a rush from the 20. He'll field the punt and try to get some yardage. Tennessee ready to go to work the Big Orange offense on the field. They went 3 and out last time. Now they'll look for some plays that work. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
They're trying to run the football. There's just nowhere to go for the ball carrier inside. He tried to bounce it to the outside. That linebacker way too fast. He met him there and forced the TFL.
After losing a couple on that last play, here's 2nd and 12. Motion from the wideout. Snagged in the middle. It's Staley. Found a little bit of room to operate, but he'll be stopped just short of the first down.
During the week, you got to talk to your quarterback. Quarterback, what do you like? What's your favorite, safest routes, easiest reads? Love coming out with those early with the short passing game.
Ball is at the 42-yard line, close to 4-down territory. Here's 3rd and short.
95-96 bridge.
Quarterback adjusting the pattern. They'll go to the air on 3rd and short. He let that thing fly quickly, but he couldn't make the connection.
3rd and short like that on your own side of the field, you're just looking for a quick hitter. You're trying to get the ball out of your hand quickly, but the timing completely off there for the offense, and the ball falls incomplete.
Punt is in the air on 4th down. Not a lot of room to make this catch. And the punt team gets down there and gets the return man on the ground. They'll try to put something together, backed up a bit, starting at their own 13. Jackson gonna throw it. Open on the left side, it's Smith. Now they've got even more breathing room out to the 31 and a fresh set of downs. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. Wants to throw on 1st down. Gliding to the right, still trying to make a play. Intercepted, and now he's up to 14. Didn't get a chance to show off those running skills, but he gives him the ball at the 29-yard line. We've come to the end of the period, and Tennessee leads it as we get a look at the stats. They are lined up and ready to go and get things started here in the 2nd. So after the break, they'll go back to work. The run inside. It's Bishop. He gets it across the 25 to the 24. Give him 5 on the carry. Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. He wants to change this route. 2nd down, he'll throw it. Fires to the wideout. On target to the left. He's there to make the stop, but not before he sets up this offense 1st and goal from the 7. In the red area, it's Bishop. No room to run, and he stopped right at the line of scrimmage. It'll be 2nd and goal.
Great team defense on that run play. Everybody doing their job. People winning their one-on-ones, D linemen staying in their gaps, linebackers and DBs filling. You just can't do it better.
Second down, they'll go to the air. Bringing the heat. Got him for the sack. This defense turning up the intensity.
Quarterback now has to make sure his guys are dialed in. You can't make any more mistakes. Giving up a negative play on 2nd down by the goal line, you've got to be really smart with this football.
And how big is that earlier sack now as they try to get it in the end zone here?
Sweep. Square. Bubba. Hydro. Where did he go?
On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. Picked off! What a play by this defense! The Razorbacks offense set to begin this drive. Last drive ended with a pick. Vitally important to take care of the football this time. Running inside. It's Smith. Gets it out to the 20 after a pickup of 4. The Razorbacks racing to the line in a hurry-up. They'll send the back in motion. Jackson will throw.
I like this guy as a running back because he can run between the tackles and he can also go outside. He can really do it all.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. We'll see if they go back to the air after the incompletion. It's 3rd and 5. Takes it from the gun on 3rd down. That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up 4th down. And the Razorbacks will bring the punt team onto the field. He'll try to really get into this one. He'll field the punt. No chance for any kind of return there. They were all over him as soon as he caught the football. Tennessee starts this drive as the offense takes the field. And boy, they missed an opportunity last time throwing that pick in the red zone, David.
And you got to put that frustration behind you. You can't turn it over. That's a cardinal sin. You know better than that, Jesse. You can't take points off the board, but you got to move on.
Makes the grab and room to run. They can rely on this guy to pick up solid yardage when they need it, and he's out to the 43. And the Vols in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Bishop. They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a 1st down. Tennessee loves relying on the big physical backs like a Jamal Lewis, and this guy fits the mold.
Yeah, guys you just didn't want to tackle. I mean, guys that run angry all the time, and it's a mindset. When Tennessee has that mindset, the fans go crazy, and their teams are usually their best squads.
Going to stop play here as one of the Volunteers remains on the field. This offense has had trouble getting it in gear, but maybe a little life here on 1st and 10. Gonna run it. It's Gordon. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
Man, did you see the D tackle just slice through the offensive line? That's how you get penetration. That's how you dial up the tackle for loss.
After losing a couple on that last play, here's 2nd and 12. Wants to adjust the pattern. Now he's looking to throw it. Caught over the middle. It's Matthews. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first.
And a really nice job by the wide receiver. You run a drag route, find space. They're in zone coverage. They're not covering man-to-man. Find a little hole. Look at that QB. Y'all get on the same page. You could tell they were, and that's why they got the first down.
Ready, go! Go!
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. The quick out. He's out of bounds, but not before picking up enough for the first down. We asked earlier this week, who's your favorite receiver? And, of course, he said the open one, but we know who he really wants to go to on 3rd down.
The best one. I mean, I think the open one, obviously the politically correct answer, but you want to find the guy that you got that great chemistry with. You know exactly where he's going to be. You got that bond and that trust.
They'll run it behind the big guys on the left. Got some room, headed to the goal line. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Volunteers. Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. I'm not sure anyone even breathed on that running back by the time he got into the end zone.
So many blockers out front. Where are the defenders? I mean, it's a good idea. You know, the guy with the ball, that's usually the guy we want to go tackle. Go get him.
Looks like he's going to bring it out. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. They take over late in the half, enough time to put together a drive. Jackson going to throw it. Floating away. Got out of trouble, got rid of it. Makes the grab. It's Lockwood. And he'll run across the sidelines after the good gain. The Razorbacks will hustle to the line.
Man, these plays are really, really simple. Really easy to run. I like it.
And the quarterback caught up to and sacked at the 12. IndyCar tempo as they head to the line for this 3rd down play. Clock running. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete, and 4th down's coming.
Man, the defense smells blood in the water. You can tell. They're getting to this quarterback over and over and over. They've already sacked him a couple times. They're just winning up front. They almost got another sack on that last play.
Now on the return. Very little will make a crowd hold its breath like a punt return, and he brought them to their feet on that one. Plenty of time to work, not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half.
Freeze!
Might be calling a hot route.
Ready, go!
They're going to throw it to start the drive. Looking for the end zone. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Tennessee! No mid-season doldrums for these guys as they push out the lead in Week 6. And the extra point extends the lead to 16. When he let that go ahead and signal touchdown. He knew it was 6.
And most of the time you hear about those 50-50 balls out wide. Nowadays, with these guys that are so big and strong and so good at going and getting the ball, it's more like 80-20. And you could see just so hard to defend the fade route.
He'll bring it out. It's Brown. He gets across the 20 and out to the 21-yard line before he's stopped right there. They come to the line for the first play of the drive, snapping it from the 21. Jackson will throw. Oh, they're after him. Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance.
And I think a big reason this offense is struggling right now, why they're trailing on the scoreboard, is they have not been able to protect this guy, and it's affected him. He has not looked very accurate. Moving forward, the pass pro has got to be better to help this guy out.
They're working that left side. They get it out to the 36 and on the move after a pickup of 15. Offense rushing to the line of scrimmage. Clock is stopped for the first down. They'll try to get it off quickly. Gets the back moving. Looking downfield on first down.
Well, this team found themselves in a hole really quickly. Good things need to start happening, and they got to happen now. There's a big play that the offense desperately needed. A big pitch and catch, that's going to give them some confidence. That hopefully shifts the momentum their way a little bit. They've got to cap this off now with a touchdown cut into their opponent's lead.
Rushes on him, looking for a big play. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have squeezed it.
And that's a really good job by this defense being dialed in. You got a big lead. You know exactly what's coming. This offense is going to have to make some explosive plays down the field. They were ready, they were disciplined, and made a good play on the football.
Fires quickly. The Volunteers will call their first timeout. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. And the Razorbacks will call on their punt team. Catches it at the 15. They'll get down and put a stop to this return. They'll mark it at the 32. Here we go. They'll try to get something on the board here in the final minute of the first half. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Matthews. He'll get it up to the 39 before he's run out of bounds, and this offense just patiently, methodically trying to do work.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
Got his man. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down. Timeout is called. It's the second charge to Tennessee. And they'll still have 1 in their pocket for what's left in this first half. Looking to throw on first down. Unloads to the wideout. Makes the grab along the sideline. They get enough for the first down. The coach still thinks he was right. The officials say he was not. The challenge is denied and the timeout is gone. The Vols with the 1st and 10. The offense changing the play. Looking to throw on first down. He'll take a shot. Throw to the end zone, picked off. He's stopped, not much on the return, but a whole lot in getting the football.
This is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision-making.
This late in the half, here's the question. How aggressive will the play calling be? Jackson gonna throw it. He's looking deep. He can't find his man, and the clock stops with 6 seconds left. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays.
And that's a big shot, and that's a big incompletion, but this offense has to continue to do more of that. When you're trailing and you've got to make plays, they got to find creative ways to push this ball down the field and get this offense in a flow.
He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. And they head to the locker room. 2 quarters in the books, and time for us now to check in with Kevin Connors in our EA Sports College Football studio with scores from around the country.
Guys, let's get it started here. Week 6 on what's already been a revealing day here on the EA Sports College Football Update Show. We begin our coverage with Alabama taking on the number 6 team, the Missouri Tigers. And it's the Crimson Tide able to escape with a 3-point victory. Talk about an upset. And that's 4 straight on the season for this team as they continue what is now a nice little streak. Here now, some other games you may have interest in, and social media has some sharp opinions about this.
Breaks into the open. That may not look like a huge run, but they'll take it as it gets them up to the 24.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
8-yard pickup on first down leaves them with second and short. He's out past the 35. Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a first down at the 38. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. The give, it's Gordon. Tackled after a short gain, it'll be second and 9.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
The run inside, it's Gordon. And how about that play by that giant, that mountain of a man on the defensive front?
That back had absolutely nowhere to run the football. Actually, is he counting? I think he's counting to make sure there's only 11 guys on defense.
Here they come, facing third and long from the 40. Quarterback making adjustments. On third and long, he has to throw for it. Here comes the rush, and they've got him wrapped up at the 28.
This is exactly what we talked about at halftime. This defense, they have to get to the quarterback to get back into this football game. Make life hard, get some sacks, make some good momentum.
The Volunteers will try to pin them back with the punt. Pulls it in at the 25. And they'll get him on the ground as the offense comes out to start the next drive. And Arkansas ready to send out this offense. So they get the ball back after the defense forces a punt, and I'm sure they tried to make some adjustments at halftime after a little bit of a rocky first half. And they'll wrestle him to the ground after a short gain. The Razorbacks want to pick up the tempo.
Defense came into this one knowing they were going to see some tempo. They've got to get the call from the sidelines, get it communicated, get lined up.
Incomplete. He had to get rid of it before he wanted to. The defense put the heat on.
This is a top 25 defense, guys. One of the best units in the entire country. They're so good situationally, and they understand the importance of getting leads early, making the offense predictable, having to throw in these types of situations so they can adjust accordingly. And that's what they're doing right now. Their coverage is being dictated by the scoreboard. They're going to make it really, really hard on this quarterback here in the second half to throw any completions.
And the Razorbacks come to the line with a new set of downs.
Well, the defense makes the tackle. They give up the first down. They've now got to communicate the next play call. They can't substitute because the offense is going fast.
Dumps it off in the flats. The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage. The Razorbacks trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Looking to throw again. Fires to the wideout. Picked off. That's number 15 on the year. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception. The Razorbacks take their first timeout. And that will leave them with just 2 timeouts to use the rest of the way. Looking for space. It's Gordon. Got enough for the first. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
You know, as a defense, you can have the right call and the right guy in the right spot. But that guy's just too good. And how about the running back on that play? Just making it happen, breaking off the huge gain. It's tough to get these guys on the ground.
The RPO fired complete to the left. Touchdown ball! And the pummeling has started.
And it started with their offense. They put them in a bind, man. They're already trailing, needed a good possession here in this third quarter to cut into the lead. What do? They turn the football over, short side of the field. Their defense doesn't hold, and this game is getting out of hand.
And he tacked on the extra point. Coming out with it, it's Brown. He stopped at the 23, a couple of yards short of where he would have been with a touchback. The Hogs send that offense back onto the field. Mistakes are going to happen, as they did on that last drive. Now, how will they respond, Jesse?
And this is the kind of guy who's going to take full accountability. That was my bad. That's on me. I'm about to lead this offense now down the field and score some points.
Dang, Palmer, I wish I'd have played with you. I didn't play with many quarterbacks that were just like, yeah, my bad. Hey, guys, I got this. Sorry about that. It was more, you should have ran a better route.
Throwing on the run. Goes high to pull it in. And he gets it to the 45-yard line, and that'll be a first down.
And obviously trailing in this football game now in the second half, this is exactly what they talked about at halftime. We've got to create some explosive plays in the passing game. They're going to need a lot of this, and the defense is fully aware that they're going to throw the football. That's a great start to this second half.
Man, the momentum is squarely on their side right now. It's starting to feel like they're running away with this one. They scored a touchdown their last time out. Now on this drive here in the third quarter, the defense makes a massive play against the run, creating a negative play. They've got the opponent going backwards.
Third down, and this offense is already in a world of trouble. They could really use a conversion, not to mention multiple scores. Jackson will throw. He's got it down the middle. And that's where they'll mark him, but a chunk play, and they pick up a first down. And the Razorbacks come to the line in the hurry-up.
And it's on third downs like this. If you want to attack the middle of the field, you got to look for the tight end. Really nice route. Great job looking that football in. You can tell this quarterback really has a lot of confidence when he's in the pocket looking for the big fella, and they're able to hook up there.
Man, those are frustrating because you know you're supposed to catch that. You're supposed to secure it. It's going to happen, but it's just frustrating for those receivers. Just tap the chest. My bad, dog.
Fires left side, it's Smith. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup. They've got to come up with a big play on this third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Hauls it in. They'll make the stop about 3 yards short of the first down. A famous writer once said, most men lead lives of quiet desperation. Here is a desperate move, going for it on fourth down, trailing by double figures. It's incomplete, and the defense makes a stop and gets the football back. And at the end of the play, it looks as if there's an injured Razorback on the field. First play of the drive comes from the 38. Using his legs, it's Gordon. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play.
Great job by the defense. Everybody firing off the ball, hitting their guys, holding their gaps, running to the football, nowhere to go.
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Back to pass. Got rid of it in a hurry, but he couldn't find his man. It's incomplete. Now facing a 3rd and long. They'll move the tight end. On 3rd down, he drops the throw. And the defense, they've got him at the 27.
Yeah, and the defensive line, you know, 3rd and long situations, I'm rushing the quarterback. You bring in the nickel, a little bit more speed on the field, and the defensive line gets home and gets the sack on 3rd down.
And the Volunteers will send out the punt unit. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. Makes a nice grab at the 25. This guy is a daring punt return man. He's not going to settle for the fair catch. A solid return. Gets a little bit of ground for the offense. Opening snap of this drive comes from the 38-yard line. DB's locked up tight on the receivers. Makes the grab on the shuffle. He's brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up. The Razorbacks are in the hurry-up.
And this offense gets nothing done on that play, but look at them. They're continuing to run this tempo. They want to try to do something to get a spark going to create a big play.
It'll be 3rd and long. Back to throw, it's Hill. Unloads to the wideout. Complete downfield. He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a first down. Offense still out there, lining up quickly on 4th down. On 4th down, looking for the completion. He's brought down, but not before he picks up the first down and a gutsy call to keep this drive alive. Right around the halfway point of the season, neither of these squads that we've watched today rank, but here's the top 25 as it stands right now. One final period to play, and we'll see who can grab that W as we start the 4th. So first down will open up the final period. He goes right back to the air. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down.
It's really hard to win football games when you're one-dimensional offensively, and that's the case. They just have not been able to get anything going, throwing it deep down the field. They haven't won their one-on-one matchups. Quarterback has missed some throws, and as a result, in the 4th quarter, they barely have 100 yards passing, and that's why they're losing.
They'll run play action. Throwing right. Makes the catch. It's Platt. They are finding soft spots in this defense. He's got it down to the 25. And the Razorbacks are moving quickly down the field. Running inside. It's Smith. Tackle is made right at the 20-yard line after a pickup of 4. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Before they snap the ball on 2nd down, timeout is called. They've got 1 timeout left now. They'll have to choose wisely as to when to use it. They're about to snap it for the 7th time on this drive. The play action fake. Looking to the big tight end. It's caught downfield. Defense knocks him down immediately after the catch, but now they're facing a goal-to-go situation from the 7. Off the play fake on first down to throw. He'll be brought down at the 5-yard line, and this defense is on its heels. The Razorbacks want to crank the tempo. Back to throw, it's Hill. Pressure coming. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down.
That's a phenomenal job getting after the quarterback and getting a hit on him to affect his accuracy, because if they didn't get the pressure, that was going to be a touchdown. He had a guy wide open in the end zone. That was a golden opportunity, but the defense...
Touchdown Razorbacks! Right on the money, and he makes the grab in the end zone. 2-point conversion attempt is coming. Looking to throw. He's got it. 2-point conversion is good. Just a couple of possessions down, so there is some hope. If they're going to pull off this big rally, they'll need to get this one back. They line up for the onside kick. Oh, the offense lucky to fall on that loose football.
Well, here in the 4th quarter, they were obviously expecting onside kick. They got their hands team on the field. They're able to jump on the ball and make sure they get possession.
So here is the Tennessee offense. So that last touchdown made it a 2-possession game, but if this offense can do its job, they can put this one away. Movement on the offensive line. That's going to be a false start, and they'll walk it back. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. So frustrating for an offense to just give away yards with false start penalties. Might be changing the route. Here's a heat. And he fires a dirt ball. Man, oh man, would he like to have that pass back. Boy, had a chance to make a connection there, but he fired it in there. Maybe needed to take just a hair off of that one.
Hey, these quarterbacks nowadays, Reese, they got that arm arrogance, baby. They're trying to fit everything in there right now, cram it in that box. Sometimes you got to take a few RPMs off of it, soften it up a little bit, and use a little bit of touch.
Wants to fire on second down. Makes the grab. It's Matthews. And the defense drags him down.
Yeah, and he runs a quick out route, and this is a timing route. Quarterback has to trust him, throw him the football. You can tell they've thrown this a time or two. Nice job, nice success.
Looking to pick up a first down on 3rd and short from the 43.
Return! Freeze! Slow, go! Where did he go?
Looking to throw for it. Gets it out fast. And he got it oh so close to that first down marker, but they still have a little work to do. It'll be 4th down.
Well, I know there's a lot of people out there thinking, hey, it's 3rd down, you got to throw to the sticks here, but I like the call getting the drag. You get the catch, he advances it a little bit, doesn't quite pick it up, but now you've set up 4th and short, and you've got to think on offense. You've got to play somewhere that can go pick up this first down.
On the move. There's a crease. He's got enough for the first down, and they roll the dice and convert to keep this drive going.
I don't care where you're at on the field, 4th and inches, I like me. I like my chances of getting that, running the play I feel comfortable with, getting the first down.
Wide receiver going in motion. They're threatening to score, and they'll throw it. A little release to the back. Now the connection takes it to the 11.
The linebacker was not fooled at all. He read his keys. He saw the running back release out of the backfield, and he's got some speed and wheels himself to run with them. And, yeah, the running back made the catch, but he went right down to the ground. Really nice job that time by the linebacker.
The RPO, it's complete. And they'll get him down inside the 5, but this offense powering toward a score.
Well, a great job making the tackle there. Now setting up 3rd down in your own red zone. This is a stop you have to come up with. You want to give up field goals in this area of the field, not touchdowns.
Really need to pick up this conversion and avoid having to settle for the field goal. Quarterback keeps it. Touchdown, Volunteers! And the route is on. Boy, do they need that score. Gave them a little cushion as they try to put a stop to this 2-game slide.
That's a nice job by this offense. Nice job putting the drive together late. This might seal this football game. And nice response. It's nice to be home, isn't it? Come back to the home crowd after you've lost a couple games. Get some mojo going back in your way.
Looks like a penalty on the kickoff as the ball goes out of bounds. Dropping back, it's Hill. And this one falls incomplete, but I think the defense was in the neutral zone. It was a free play.
And this is what's going to drive coaches crazy. It's mental errors, right? It doesn't take any talent or lack of talent to have that penalty. You just got to watch the ball, and when it's snapped, get after the quarterback.
Gets rid of it. Makes the grab. Drag down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down. And the Razorbacks in the hurry-up.
Man, it's kind of crazy. That's only the 2nd time we've called his number, called his name, like his 2nd catch of the day. We're used to this guy really impacting a football game, and this offense has to do a better job finding him, featuring him, giving him chances to make plays.
It's 1st and 10 from the 44-yard line. Trying play action. Takes a hit as he fires. Oh, he drops the football. He had it right down the gut of the field. Instead, it'll be 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Back to pass on second down. Throws to the back. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. First play of this drive comes from the 35-yard line. And the defense makes the stop after a minimal gain.
And the defense is still fighting. They haven't had the day that they dreamed of. You know, talking to the coaches coming to the game, like they thought they had a good plan. They'd be ready to attack and limit some of the damage this offense has done. They haven't done it today, though. They got to go back to the drawing board, figure some things out, because this wasn't a great day.
Keep.
They go right back to him. Got enough for the first. Out across the 45 and out of bounds at the 46-yard line. A big pickup here as they try to put together a scoring drive. The offense setting up shop at the 46, 1st and 10. And they'll take a knee and watch this clock keep on winding its way toward a victory. All business today for this ball club. They come out and they get the win.
And that's all that matters. It's not always pretty. You don't always do everything you want to do or check all the boxes. But at the end of the game, Jesse, you want that W.
No doubt about it. They made the plays they needed to make in order to get this win. I thought the quarterback showed tremendous poise, good leadership throughout the course of the game. Defense made stops when they had to make them. So, right, there were some things that are going to need to clean up moving forward, but ultimately they were the better team today.
That's going to do it for us here. For David Pollack, Jesse Palmer, and Holly Rowe, I'm Reese Davis. This has been a presentation of EA Sports College Football.